The following podcast episode contains elements of 3D audio, meaning sounds may appear as if they are coming from all sides. Headphones are recommended and listener discretion is advised. And don't forget to keep listening after the episode for a special bonus scene. Watch out for the speed bump.
What speed bump?
God damn it, that one.
Sorry. God damn, South Carolina. Shitty roads. Fucking racist-ass state.
Oh, pshaw, Timothy. A state cannot be racist.
The fuck you talking about? They're statistically the two most racist states in America, not to mention being controlled by racist-ass Republicans with racist populations, being former slave states, and South Carolina being the first to secede.
Yes, but the land itself cannot be racist as it is just land.
Okay, fine, Mr. Semantics.
Well, first of all, it's Mr. Starred, not Mr. Semantics, whatever that word means.
Dude, are you serious?
And secondly, as the embodiment of and only hope for America, which includes the Carolinas, I would venture to say that the majority of the people in the Carolinas view themselves as temporarily trapped.
What? What do you mean?
Well, the Republicans in charge in both states regularly make it harder and harder for their constituents to vote, thereby making it nearly impossible for the good people of South and North Carolina to vote out and replace these fascists with anyone who's halfway decent. A step above Nikki Haley would be just fine.
Yeah, damn, I guess you're right.
Of course I am. I'm Theb and Starred, the embodiment of and only hope for America, and host of America, the podcast presents
Road Trip,
a journey across America. Irregardless, the good people of South Carolina have a lot going for them, including the best lobster I've had in all of the 13 colonies, some pretty decent barbecue, and it is the home of Charleston, where we are now, and where I met my dear friend, the Marquis de Lafayette.
God damn it, you can't say that, man. You almost made me wreck.
No, your terrible driving almost made us wreck.
Yeah. Wait, what was that about pretty decent barbecue? Because I'm pretty hungry.
Well, you're in luck. Pull in here.
Oh, cool. What is this place?
Why, it's none other than Tall John's Barbecue.
Right on. Is it good?
It better be. It's made by Tall John Johnson, the embodiment of and only hope for South Carolina.
Oh, sweet.
Not at all. Tall John actually uses a mustard-based sauce, unlike his brother, Tall James Johnson, the embodiment of and only hope for North Carolina, who uses a vinegar and tomato-based sauce.
Whoa, wait, the embodiments are brothers?
Not just any brothers, they're the barbecue brothers of the Carolinas. Unfortunately, due to a barbecue-based battle, the brothers have not spoken to each other in many, many years.
That sucks.
Indeed. Speaking of sucks, let's go inside and have a plate of, mustardy ribs and pulled pork. And while we do that, you, the American people, can go listen to My American Life. It's time for My American Life, a segment where you, the American people, ask me about my American life. Today's question comes from Little Jamie from Greenville, South Carolina. Little Jamie writes, Dear Mr. Thebadias, you have mentioned on your show several times that you are the embodiment of and only hope for America and helped found the country itself. Yet I have found no mention of you in history books. Can you please explain this? Signed, Little Jamie, Greenville, South Carolina. Well, Little Jamie, it's simple. I have gained a lot of wealth over the years and was very wealthy back in the 1770s itself, and due to my position as the embodiment of and only hope for America, well, I have paid off absolutely every historian. They will deny it, but they know that they've accepted at least $1 million from me to not research me or add anything to the history books about me whatsoever. And I dare any history professor to try and prove me wrong. This has been My American Life. My American life is very American and interesting indeed, and I hope you, the American people, enjoy learning about it. As for me, I am learning to enjoy myself as I try and eat this mustardy meat.
Dude, excuse me. Are you serious? You don't like this? Dude, the mustard meat is kind of great.
Have you not had Texas barbecue?
I mean, yeah, man, I probably once every couple weeks, once a month. I mean, it's good for sure.
Well, I eat it every single day and even moved to Texas for the barbecue itself.
You moved to Texas just for the barbecue?
Well, that and the very generous tax laws for businesses and billionaires.
There it is.
Irregardless, if I wanted this much mustard, I would down some Dijon.
I mean, just enjoy yourself, man. One of the barbecue brothers made it, which is a thing, apparently.
Indeed. Speaking of, I need to speak with Tall John. Excuse me, waitress.
It's server now, man. We don't use that word anymore.
Does my barbecue-covered face look like it has time for your PC bullshit?
I don't know how to respond to that.
Fine. Server, would you please get Big John for me? Tell him Thebadiah Stard is here and that I need to speak with him.
You got it, honey.
Thank you kindly, as they say in the South, I think. I don't know. I'm from Massachusetts. Do they say that?
I mean, yeah, sometimes, I guess.
Very interesting. Well, America, while we wait for Tall John, you can thank me kindly by listening to this commercial and feeding me money. We'll be right back. That's a spicy meatball, Ron. How one Florida governor deals with being bullied by bullying children himself. The answer won't shock you. Tonight on ATP News at 10. And we're back, and I think Timothy has dozed off. Timothy, wake up!
Oh, God. Oh, sorry. This food is giving me the barbecue sleepies. I need to lie down.
Jesus barbecue Christ. All right, well, while I find Tim some coffee, because I am not driving today, you can go listen to Great American Facts! On today's Great American Facts, I shout at you about the great state of South Carolina. The great state of South Carolina earned the nickname the Palmetto State after the colonists at Fort Moultrie, which was built from palmetto trees, defeated a British fleet in 1776. Sadly, I was not at this event and therefore could not cover it in America. The podcast presents the American Revolution. But you can hear about other events from my very important perspective in our American Revolution series, which is out now on your favorite podcast app and americathepodcast.com. The first shots of the American Civil War were fired on April 12, 1861 by Confederate troops at Fort Sumter in Charleston Harbor, South Carolina. Decent human beings would go on to remember these men as traitors to the United States, and Republicans would go on to remember those traitors to our nation by building statues in their memory and crying when they are taken down. The first long-distance transmission of electricity in the South occurred in Anderson, South Carolina, earning it the nickname the Electric City, which is better than the previous nickname, the City of Eternal Darkness and Screaming. South Carolina seceded from the American Union on December 20th, 1860, and returned on July 9th, 1868. However, considering how many Confederate statues are lying around the state, you'd think someone forgot to tell them that they aren't Confederates anymore. The great state of South Carolina is home to Lake Murray, which itself is believed to be the home of Messie, the cousin of the Loch Ness Monster, Nessie. Messie and Nessie are, of course, no longer on speaking terms after Nessie tried to bring haggis to Messie's annual Thanksgiving dinner. Messie told Nessie that she didn't need to bring anything, but you know Nessie, very headstrong that one. The worst part is the dinner guests barely touched Messie's Thanksgiving turkey and ate every bit of Nessie's haggis. Needless to say, the Loch Ness Monster, aka Nessie, has not been invited back to Lake Murray for the holidays in 12 years. This has been Great American Facts! Riveting stuff, as per the usual. All right, now we've got Tim full of coffee. Are you awake?
Yeah, thanks, man. And, oh boy. So...
What's wrong?
Well, the barbecue's already given my tummy the grumblies, and, coffee's a diuretic, so...
Jesus Christ, just go to the bathroom, Timothy.
Oh, thank you. I'm so sorry. Oh, my God.
Good grief. This is why I don't eat South Carolina barbecue. All right, America, while we wait for Tim to expel himself, you can go listen to the segment about the slang. It's time for In Slang in the Membrane. In Slang in the Membrane? I hate that. One of you's getting fired. But today's slang is from South Carolina. This first slang term is crank, which means to start one's car, and is also the name of something I used to make and sell to bikers back in the 70s. This next term is shine, referring to moonshine, a bootleg liquor, and something I used to make and sell to speakeasies back in the 1920s. This term is fish fry, referring to a fried fish meal, and a term that has now made me very, very hungry. This has been a segment about South Carolina slang. And we're back, and Timothy is not, so I guess we're still waiting for... Tall John, how are you, my friend?
Dice? You enjoy your meal?
Let's say yes.
Huh. Don't sound like a yes.
Yes, well, it will have to do for now. Listen, Tall John, my producer Tim and I are on a road trip to find out who may or may not have voted against me in the embodiment voting ceremony. Did you or your brother James, by chance, vote for or against me?
Well, I'll vote for you. Can't say the same for James.
I see. Are you two still not talking? Well, that is unfortunate. Is it still a feud between your two barbecue styles?
Sure enough.
I see. Well, I will be seeing your brother James in a few days to see if he voted for me, and maybe I can help resolve some of your differences.
Well, good luck with that. I gotta get back.
I see. Well, it was good to see you, John, and thank you for the food.
Oh my God. Did I miss Tall John?
Indeed you did, and indeed he voted for me. It's time to move on. We need to get up to New Hampshire.
Oh my God, that's so far away. Why are we doing this in order?
Well, by doing it this way, we don't have to drive to every single state and can take one of my many private jets on occasion. So would you rather drive all the way to New Hampshire or drive us to the airstrip where we can take my G6?
Oh, shit. Yeah. Fuck driving. Let's get to the G6.
Very good. All right, America, thank you for listening. Timothy and I are going to drive to the airstrip and get on my G6, have some drinks, have a grilled cheese, and then we'll be in New Hampshire before we know it. Don't forget to follow the show on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, or wherever you get your podcasts, or visit americathepodcast.com and, listen to the show there. We'll be back next week with a mini episode, and then in New Hampshire the week after that.
Can I get a plate of barbecue to go?
Absolutely not. It's only an hour flight to New Hampshire by jet, and I don't want you stinking up my favorite plane. We're taking the blue one.
Oh shit, we're taking the blue one? Okay, yeah, never mind. I don't need it anymore. Okay, yeah, let's go, man. Hell yeah, the blue one.
Yes, indeed. All right, America. Like I said, thank you for listening, and we will be in your ears again next week. Good night and good fight.
Oh my God, these seats are so comfortable. What are they made out of?
Panda leather. Killed it myself.
Oh my God, why would you kill a panda and use its skin for your seat?
Oh, get off it. They're not even endangered anymore. Besides, would you rather me kill a cute little cow?
I mean, no, I guess.
Or even a cute little cotton plant?
Well, if that's an option versus killing an animal, then yes.
I'll think about it. I do own several cotton farms, as well as several dairy farms. Speaking of, we were supposed to have grilled cheeses 15 minutes ago. Where are they? Carolyn!
With a B!
Oh, God damn it.
Well, I better be having a grilled cheese soon if you want to keep your job. I don't pay you $100,000 a year to make a slow grilled cheese.
You pay Carolyn with a B $100,000 a year to be your flight attendant?
Yes, indeed, because he knows way too much.
Like what?
Well, for starters, the actual location of the Illuminati headquarters.
You mean the one at the Denver airport you took me to?
No, it's the one in Paris, Texas. I doubt you've been there. And if you have, you thought it was a Ross dress for less.
Right on. Should I be recording this?
No, you should not. Why are you always recording everything?
Because this is a podcast.
Oh, it's not just any podcast, and you know it. It's America, the podcast presents
Road Trip,
a journey across America. So eat your grilled cheese, sit back and relax, and before you know it, we'll be in the great state of New Hampshire. You've been listening to America, the podcast presents
Road Trip,
a journey across America. The show stars Tim Phillippe and Theb and starred the embodiment of and only hope for America as themselves. Additional voices heard in this episode were provided by the wonderful cast of voice actors listed in the show notes. Writers for the show include Tim Phillippe, Andrew Turner, Alana Matos, and Theb and starred. The show's theme song is by Timmy Two Step, and all other music and sounds heard in this show were procured through the sources listed in the show notes. Road Trip, a journey across America is mixed and edited by Tim Phillippe at Shway Media Studios in Austin, Texas. Executive producers for the show are Alana Matos, Tim Phillippe, and Theb and Starred. All characters portrayed in this show are completely fictional. Any similarities to persons alive or dead or any other copyrighted material is completely coincidental. I don't see why I had to say any of that.
It's because we don't want to get sued.
And therefore, we have to tell the world that Phineas Fickleby is Phineas fictional.
Pretty much.
Well, I don't like any of that. Where was I? Ah, yes. For more information, please visit shwaymedia.com and americathepodcast.com. Copyright 2024, all rights reserved.
This has been a production of Shway Media, all rights reserved. For more information, please visit shwaymedia.com.